Roberta Cleopatra Flack is an iconic retired American singer and songwriter who topped the Billboard charts with the #1 singles, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, Killing Me Softly with his song, Feel Like Makin' Love, Where Is the Love, and The Closer I Get to You, the latter two duets with Donny Hathaway. Flack influenced the subgenre of contemporary R&B called Quiet Storm, and interpreted songs by songwriters such as Leonard Cohen and members of the Beatles. Flack was the first artist to win the Grammy Award for Record of the Year in 2 consecutive years, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, won in 1973, and Killing Me Softly with his song, won in 1974. Awards and honors. Flack has received 4 Grammy Awards from 13 nominations and 1 American Music Award from 6 nominations. In 1999, a star with Flack's name was placed on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. On May 11, 2017, Roberta Flack received an honorary doctorate degree in the arts from Long Island University. Flack was inducted into the North Carolina Music Hall of Fame in 2009. On March 12, 2022, Flack was honored with the DAR Women in American History Award and a restored fire call box in the Capitol Hill neighborhood of Washington, D.C., commemorating her early career connection to nearby Mr. Henry's Neighborhood Bar. On May 13, 2023, Flack received an honorary doctorate from Berklee College of Music. Net worth. Roberta Flack's net worth is estimated to be around $20 million. She has accumulated her wealth through her successful music career, which has spanned over 5 decades. Roberta's royalties from her hit songs, ongoing sales of her records, and her numerous live performances have contributed to her considerable net worth. Early life. Flack was born in Black Mountain, North Carolina, to parents LaRon Flack, a Veterans Administration draftsman, and Irene Flack, a church organist. She grew up in Arlington, Virginia. Growing up in a large, musical family, she often accompanied the choir of Lomax African Methodist Episcopal Zion Church by playing hymns and spirituals on piano, but she also enjoyed going to the Baptist church down the street to listen to contemporary gospel music, including songs performed by Mahalia Jackson and Sam Cooke. When Flack was 9, she started taking an interest in playing the piano. During her early teens, Flack excelled at classical piano, and Howard University awarded her a full music scholarship. By age 15, she entered Howard University, making her one of the youngest students ever to enroll there. She eventually changed her major from piano to voice and became an assistant conductor of the university choir. Her direction of a production of Ida received a standing ovation from the Howard University faculty. Personal life. Flack was married to jazz bassist Steve Novosel from 1966 to 1972. Flack is the aunt of professional ice skater Rory Flack. She is also the godmother of musician Bernard Wright, who died in an accident on May 19, 2022. According to DNA analysis, she is of Cameroonian descent. Flack became a student teacher at a school near Chevy Chase, Maryland. She graduated from Howard University at 19 and began graduate studies in music, but the sudden death of her father forced her to take a job teaching music and English in Farmville, North Carolina. Career. Flack started her career in Washington, D.C. She taught at Banneker, Brown, and Rabot Junior High Schools. She also taught private piano lessons out of her home on Euclid Street, NW in the city. During that time, her music career began to take shape on evenings and weekends in D.C. area night spots. At the Tivoli Club, she accompanied opera singers at the piano. During intermissions, she would sing blues, folk, and pop standards in a back room, accompanying herself on the piano. Later she performed several nights a week at the 1520 Club, again providing her own piano accompaniment. About this time her voice teacher, Frederick Wilkie Wilkerson, told her that he saw a brighter future for her in pop music than in the classics. Flack modified her repertoire accordingly and her reputation spread. In 1968 she began singing professionally when she was hired to perform regularly at Mr. Henry's restaurant, which was on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. Les McCann discovered Flack singing and playing jazz in a D.C. nightclub. He arranged an audition for her with Atlantic Records, during which she played 42 songs in 3 hours for producer Joel Dorn. In November 1968, she recorded 39 song demos in less than 10 hours. 3 months later, Atlantic reportedly recorded Flack's debut album, First Take. In 1971, Flack participated in the legendary Soul to Soul concert film by Dennis Sanders. Flack's cover version of Will You Love Me Tomorrow hit number 76 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1972. her Atlantic recordings did not sell particularly well, until actor/director Clint Eastwood chose a song from First Take, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, written by Ewan McCall, for the soundtrack of his directorial debut play Misty for Me. It became the biggest hit of the year for 1972, spending 6 consecutive weeks at number 1 and earning Flack a million-selling gold disc. It finished the year as Billboard's top song of 1972. It was awarded the Grammy Award for Record of the Year in 1973. In 1983, she recorded the end music to the Dirty Harry film Sudden Impact. In 1972, Flack began recording regularly with Donny Hathaway, scoring hits such as the Grammy-winning Where Is the Love, 1972, and later, The Closer I Get to You, 1978, both million-selling gold singles. Flack and Hathaway recorded several duets together, including 2 LPs, until Hathaway's 1979 death. Flack scored her second number 1 hit in 1973, with her song, Killing Me Softly with his song. It was awarded both Record of the Year and Best Pop Vocal Performance. Its parent album was Flack's biggest-selling disc, eventually earning double platinum certification. In 1974, Flack released Feel Like Makin' Love, which became her third and final number 1 hit to date on the Hot 100. She produced the single and her 1975 album of the same name under the pseudonym Rubina Flake. In 1974, Flack sang the lead on a Sherman Brothers song called Freedom, which featured prominently at the opening and closing of the movie Huckleberry Finn. In the same year, she performed When We Grow Up with a teenage Michael Jackson on the 1974 television special, Free to Be You and Me. Flack had a 1982 hit single with Making Love, which reached number 13. She began working with Peabo Bryson, charting as high as number 5 on the R&B chart plus number 16 pop and number 4 adult contemporary, with Tonight, I Celebrate My Love in 1983. In 1986, Flack sang the theme song entitled Together Through the Years for the NBC television series Valerie, later known as The Hogan Family. The song was used throughout the show's 6 seasons. In 1987, Flack supplied the voice of Michael Jackson's mother in the 18-minute short film For Bad. Oasis was released in 1988 and failed to make an impact with pop audiences, though the title track reached number 1 on the R&B chart and a remix of Ooh Look Out, Here It Comes topped the dance chart in 1989. Flack found herself again in the US top 10 with the hit song Set the Night to Music, a 1991 duet with Jamaican vocalist Maxi Priest that peaked at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts and number 2 AC. In 1999 she gave a concert tour in South Africa. The final performance was attended by President Nelson Mandela. In 2010, she appeared on the 52nd Annual Grammy Awards, singing a duet of Where Is the Love with Maxwell. In February 2012, Flack released Let It Be Roberta, an album of Beatles covers including Hey Jude and Let It Be. At age 80, Flack made her most recent recording, Running, the closing credit song of the 2018 feature documentary 3100, Run and Become with music and lyrics by Michael A. Levine. On April 20, 2018, Flack was appearing on stage at the Apollo Theater at a benefit for the Jazz Foundation of America. She became ill, left the stage, and was rushed to the Harlem Hospital Center. In a statement, her manager announced that Flack had had a stroke a few years prior and still was not feeling well, but was doing fine and being kept overnight for medical observation. On November 14, 2022, it was announced by a spokesperson that Flack had been diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis and had retired from performing, due to the disease making it impossible to sing. Other ventures. Flack is a member of the Artist Empowerment Coalition, which advocates for artists to have the right to control their creative properties. She is also a spokeswoman for the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. Her appearance in commercials for the ASPCA featured The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face. The Hyde Leadership Charter School in the Bronx, NYC, runs an after-school music program called the Roberta Flack School of Music to provide free music education to underprivileged students in partnership with Flack, who founded the school. Thank you for watching. For more content like this, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell notification.